All right, good people. We are back here to discuss the Cavs versus the 76ers from last night. And this was what I believe to kind of sort of be an important game for these two teams. A measuring stick, a barometer of where these teams are in terms of the progress during the year. You have the Cavs, who are currently positioned sixth seed in the East. The Sixers are seventh. These are two teams very similar in a lot of respects. Really solid players on both sides. Injury problems on both sides. And I think the fact that they're I don't know, just based on expectations, we're hoping to see these teams make playoff runs, right? So I guess a little bit of, I don't know, on the line, these guys want to beat each other, right? The Cavs, the last time they played the Sixers a couple nights ago, pulled off the win by a healthy margin. This game was actually tied after the first quarter, kind of an offensive back and forth. Tyson for the Cavs was fantastic. The 76ers were a little more balanced. I think the Cavs got 12 points from Tyson in the opening frame. For the Sixers, it was more of a blend of Embiid, Maxey, Paul George, Barlow kind of getting involved. Mobley looked great defensively in this game, especially early on, protecting the rim. Jaylon Tyson continued to play really good in the second quarter. Ball movement was working for the Cavs early in that second frame. D. Mitch was pretty quiet for the first half. Maxey got more active defensively in that part of the game. And then for the Cavs, they took a lot of chances defensively. They ended up paying for it. The Sixers got easy buckets because of it. And the Cavs were trailing by 7.5. Jaylon Tyson active again in the third quarter to start the second half, really kind of carrying the Cavs throughout most of the game. Embiid, I know he had a good offensive game, but guys, he looks slow. He looks old. It kind of looks like watching a dinosaur kind of playing basketball. He got dunked on a couple of times really bad. One from Naquan Tomlin, another from DeAndre Hunter, who are both like pretty nice athletes. But he looked really bad. 76ers had a lot of success in transition. The Cavs' transition defense is straight up ass water. The Cavs were down 7 after 3 quarters. Donovan Mitchell finally got it going from 3 to start the fourth quarter. The game was actually pretty exciting. A lot of back and forth in the final frame. Tyrese Maxey really carried Philadelphia in that final frame, especially near the end of the game. Evan Mobley, rim blocks, turned into instant offense, transition points. Jaylon Tyson knocking down shots, threes. Tyson found Mobley for the go-ahead shot. It was a slam dunk around the rim after the defense kind of converged on him as he got by his defender on the baseline. Got that slam dunk with about 4 seconds left. Maxey had the Hail Mary half-court heave, was wide, and the Cavs won the game. Tyson, a career night, excellent on both sides of the ball. 39 points. I think he had 5 assists and 4 boards, doing so much for the Cavs, who are down key players, right? They've had injuries all year, but without Darius Garland, they're looking for, someone to really step up, and they were able to get that. So very exciting to see that kind of output from him. The 76ers had no answer for Tyson. Embiid was good offensively. I think it's pretty clear, to me at least, nobody is afraid to attack him at the rim at this point of his career. Paul George had a couple of moments, but he didn't really impact the game. The Cavs won the glass battle. They had tons of paint points. They shot well from 3. I want to say about 50% from the field from 3. Even with 18 turnovers and the transition defense being a joke, they still found a way to beat the 76ers. So a great clutch win for the Cavs, being able to execute at the end of the game, getting the stops when they needed them, and finding a way to get buckets, working through Jaylon Tyson, as you'll see that on the screen. Great clutch win for them. Tyrese Proctor, able to log some huge minutes off the bench for the Cavs. DeAndre Hunter played pretty well in forced minutes because of the injuries. These guys are going to be needed. With guys like Max Strus still unavailable, Garland, who's nursing an injury, I don't know how long he's going to be out, but he's had reoccurring issues with his feet, amongst other things. But man, this is a solid win. Donovan wasn't even great. Donovan Mitchell was relegated to more of a distributor in this game. He almost played 40 minutes, had 13 points, but did give you those 4 timely threes, had 9 rebounds and 12 assists, so still able to impact the game, even if it wasn't through the offensive output. He was able to kind of play facilitator in this game. As you saw clearly, Jaylon Tyson had the hot hand. 39 points, 7 3-pointers, right? The 5 rebounds, the 4 assists, a really nice job for him. I mean, this was a close game. This was nip and tuck pretty much the whole way. The Cavs really didn't have a lead, I think, until the end of the game, that last possession, right? So, I don't know. Lonzo Ball got a few minutes. He didn't really do much. He hasn't been a factor all year. I think for this game, the important thing is the Cavs were able to find a way to win the game in an unconventional way. Tyson coming through. Donovan Mitchell as a distributor. Evan Mobley asserting himself defensively. Would have liked to have seen him a little bit more involved offensively, but I think with Tyson being so hot, they kind of knew they wanted to go with the hot hand. But that's really the only thing we need to see. We need to see Mobley reassert himself offensively, especially in games where you don't have a guy like DG. But a good win for the Cavs, really is. For the Cavs, this is what we want to see. You're going to have to see how they play against teams like the Celtics, the Sixers, the Knicks. You know, the teams like the Pistons, the ones that are in, you know, the way of the Cavs getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think the Magic are a tough out for them. I think the Heat are as well. How do they stack up against those teams? All right, this is a solid win for them. It's not huge, but it's good. It's a good matchup test for them, even with the injuries. Anyways, let me know what you guys saw and what you think of these Cavaliers and these Sixers and this game. Looking forward to the next time these teams play, and I think they do have another matchup some point in the rest of the season. Hopefully Embiid stays healthy and the Sixers continue to roll. We could see some good series in the playoffs. But that's it for this one. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.